This week's Playwright Tip of the Week: work with people you trust, because these are the people that will be the most honest with you, and these are the people that you will least likely punch when they are that honest with you. True story. In the city for a production meeting. Tons of fun. So this week we went ahead with everything going on to get my show into the New York City International Fringe Festival, yay! And to keep things rolling for my show in Manhattan Repertory Theater's Summerfest, which is coming up in June, and then Fringe is in August, and I got 2 shows rehearsing at the same time. It's all kinds of craziness. One of the things I had to do was to wrap up my time with my production of The Last Rites of Kyle Wardak.
Need rehearsal.
Right. Right. Today is probably my last day in for a while, so any questions you have, now is the time to ask.
Okay. Well, we were just this.
And while that's rehearsing, I have to start working on things for Fringe. Well, I have been working on it. I just got to keep working on it. This week, our primary focus was to figure out how to fundraise, which we have no idea how to do yet, and to figure out when we're doing casting. We put our casting notice on Monday, and we got a lot of responses. We just went through headshot after headshot after headshot, and going through that takes a long time, and trying to pick out who you think might be the most talented, it's hard, because you're not meeting these people, and we're only going to have 1 day of audition, so it's a challenge. And by the way, just as a random thought, one of the things that will really help you get an audition if you're submitting to somewhere is having a website with a good reel on it. We went through a lot of websites that were on their resumes, and we looked at a lot of reels. Because they had reels, we got to see more of their personality than what it's on a piece of paper. Just because you played Billy Bigelow doesn't mean you played it well. I think that's the point there. We had the first meeting with the director and the rest of the producing team. I think it went well. We're working on stuff, and hopefully going into next week when we get our cast together, we can make plans, and things will just keep going forward, and it's a lot to do. I'm not sleeping because of this. I'm kidding. I'm sleeping. It's just stressful. You know, playwriting is a solitary thing, but putting up a show, even if it's yours, is a extremely collaborative and extremely pressure-filled situation.
No, here's the thing, though. If you're really strong about somebody, maybe you're all in agreement, you're not strong with this person, definitely the role, give it to them that night.
I think if you're unsure or on the fence, or if somebody's in disagreement, then...
Now, one hint to all of you who audition for musicals, please don't sing the last 16 bars of She Loves Me. Thank you. Or if you're going for Shakespeare, do not use Viola's Ring monologue. I'm tired of it.
No more on my own. I'm sorry, I worked in public school. This is my note. One of the trickiest parts of the whole thing is that we're kind of in 3 different states. My co-producer, Jacob, he's in Pennsylvania. Claudia works in Midtown and lives in Brooklyn. Director, Michael, lives in Queens, and I'm here in New Jersey. So a lot of our communications are over email and phone calls, and it's a lot we have to talk about and try to figure out. And it's hard to do things when you're not right there talking about it, going back and forth. The problem with Facebook chat is that talking over each other happens a lot, so it makes things difficult, and arguments have happened already. And we're good. It's just, well, with any production, they happen. And meanwhile, we're trying to raise money, and we don't know how we're going to do it. If anyone has ideas, please let us know, or, you know, give us money, please. Yay. And in the meanwhile, I just have to keep thinking, what's next? And hopefully the next thing is just as exciting as what's going on now. Here's hoping.